something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the catch, it's Brown. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes down the right side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wilson on the carry. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Williams looking for a man. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Rolling right and going deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do, to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era. Just guys that toted the rock with some physicality. Just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play called defensively.
Now he's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Gage. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
3rd down play from the gun. Makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Immediately fires to the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. That's the end into the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Williams will pass. Oh, they're after him.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's carry-on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Under fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Russell. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. Calls his own number. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man on the right. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man in the middle. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise in the Palace on the carry on 3rd down. the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Now on the move. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a design quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that fourth down.
Fires it down the seam. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as a defender. Right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Might be changing the route. Williams will pass. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the right. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One more snap coming before halftime. The give to the back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and
he's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And they come up with a huge pick-6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Might be calling a hot route. Williams looking for a man. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's open on the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
That's reeled in. It's Thomas. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Creates a little space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Williams will pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to run it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown Sooners! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Williams looking for a man. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his own 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. send that offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Throwing right. Found a seam. There he goes. Running inside the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Myers on the move. Finds a man by himself. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Williams will pass. Release to the back. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give out of the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. We reached the bridge. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a crease to the left. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Bringing the heat. Throwing on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Williams looking for a man. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Wants to fire on second down. Here's a heat. Avoids pressure. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Williams will pass. Pressure coming. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. Zips it out to his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Williams looking for a man. He's going to take off. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. Past the 30. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense. But you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. Looking for space. It's Russell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Off play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defender that time. They've got the lead. They're expecting this offense to throw in this 2-minute situation. And that ball going all the way to the sideline, because it's a long throw, it gave the defender a chance to break on it. And it's the hit that forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He wants it all. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
I like it. Take the shot, throw it to the end zone, try to make a play, give your receiver a chance to make it. You know, you got to make plays. You're trailing late in the 4th quarter, and you need touchdowns. Like, you got to come up with something big, and this offense just wasn't able to do it. Now, defense is going to have to go pull out some miracles, maybe an onside kick. Something great's going to happen to get back in this ball game.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote.